Seattle is now one of the fastest growing cities in America. It's now growing faster than its suburbs for the first time in a century. That's actually a very good thing. The downside of the challenge is we live in a time in this country where income inequality is shrinking the middle class. And that has caused the ability of people to afford to live in the city very, very difficult. And that's the challenge that we're trying to address with our affordable housing proposal.
I think about when I opened my restaurant over 10 years ago, that virtually all the employees lived in the neighborhood. They either walked to work, took a short bus ride, or a short drive. These days, it's a very different experience for the employees. They're living outside the city limits. They are not able to afford to live in the neighborhood where they spend a good portion of their lives.
I work in the Rainier Beach area. I actually live in Renton, and it's a 2-hour process of getting from here on the buses to work and back. My day usually starts around 4 a.m. I have to get myself together and get breakfast fixed. Then at 5, I get my son up and get him together. I spend 20 hours a week on the bus just getting back and forth from work. Hours that I lose with my son.
There are a lot of people in Ballard that are having trouble with the growth that's happening here. And I hear a lot of my neighbors even using the phrase that the growth feels like a cancer on our community. And I hear that term, that growth is a cancer. I think, I'm not a cancer. My kids aren't a cancer. We're community members. I view it as one of the most desirable neighborhoods and one of the most desirable cities in the country. And I not only get to live here, but I'm able to own a home here, which I think makes me just incredibly privileged. I don't know that my kids are going to have that opportunity, and I don't see us doing enough as a city to provide more housing choices to give more people that opportunity.
Cranes everywhere, new buildings popping up. So it definitely looks different, it feels different. The neighborhood has been historically known, at least within the last 40, 50 years, as an LGBTQ neighborhood. If we are at a place where we are not able to call this neighborhood home right now because it's unaffordable, I can guarantee that the next generation or future generations will not even see this place as accessible because they won't be able to see themselves affording to live here.
We all want the same thing. We all want our children to be able to live here. We want safe neighborhoods. We want great parks. We want good transit. And I just see the growth as being something that we can harness to help bring about those other things.
There's something broken about this existence and where we are at the city today with housing, and we need to fix it.
I'm just a starting over single mother, and I'm doing the best that I can.
It's going to be a busy year. It's going to be continuing conversations. It's going to be us going out all throughout the city and talking with people, talking to people, listening and learning.
When someone works in this city, they should be able to live in this city. They should be able to have affordable housing in our neighborhoods. I will define success as building those 50,000 units in 10 years, particularly building the 20,000 most affordable units. Because if we are able to do that, we will have the most aggressive affordable housing strategy in the nation.